Hi everyone and welcome back to Happy TV's Be Your Own Chef. My name is LJ and for the next few episodes I'm going to be preparing some really delicious, healthy and simple recipes that you can make in your own home. Today I'm going to be making my favourite recipe of all time, smoked salmon and scrambled eggs. It's healthy, it's nutritious and it's easy to make. The salmon is full of omega oils, which is good for the heart and the brain, good for the brain function, so if you're at school it will help you with your exams. And of course the eggs, which are full of protein. For this you will need some butter, salt, pepper, salmon and of course some eggs. The best thing about this is it's really healthy, it's delicious and it's very easy to make. It takes about 10 minutes. Okay, so today I'm going to be using croissants as they are really delicious. If you can't get your hands on any, you can use toast, or if you're on a low carb diet you can ditch the bread completely. But these are especially good on a weekend for a late breakfast or a brunch and to surprise someone with breakfast in bed. Okay, so I just want you to place the crescents into a pan. You don't need to use oil or butter because the croissants should already have them in them, but just use a low heat because you don't want to burn them. Okay, we're not trying to cook them so that they're overcooked or too toasted. We're just trying to warm them up and give them a bit of a brown, crispy coating. Okay, so when that's ready, just pop them on a plate. Again, you don't need to use croissants. You can use toast, but it's a really delicious way to start the day and not too expensive. So now we're going to start with the scrambled eggs. Eggs are a fantastic source of protein, so they're great for a healthy start to a day and give you lots of energy. So I just want you to crack the eggs into a bowl. You should have about 2 to 3 eggs per person. I'm feeding 2 very hungry people today, so I'm going to use 6 eggs. Just crack them into a bowl. We want to try and avoid whisking the eggs as it will break down the proteins and it won't settle so well when we cook it. Okay, when that's ready, take the butter and put it in the pan. I like to use a lot of butter. It really depends on what you prefer. If you're on a diet, you can use less. If you prefer it creamy like me, then you can use more. But it really doesn't matter too much. Okay, you should use a very low to medium heat as to avoid overcooking the eggs. Just pour in the eggs. Okay, very important you don't stop stirring. Keep eggs moving. Okay, keep stirring, keep stirring. Don't forget to stir, otherwise you will overcook the eggs. Okay, so it's been on there for about 45 seconds, a minute now. It's starting to stick at the bottom. It's very important that you do not allow it to stick at the bottom for any length of time. Keep stirring, keep stirring. I'm going to take it off the heat now and just finish up stirring there. Okay, so you can see we've got a texture of about 50% now. It's about 50% solid, 50% liquid. That's perfect for us to add our seasoning. Simple, just salt and pepper. Try and use sea salt, as table salt is absolutely disgusting. Just a pinch of each. A bit more pepper, a little bit more salt. Okay, right, we can stir that in again. Okay, as you can see it's got a little bit of colour, looking absolutely delicious. I'm going to whack the heat back on again. Okay, again, try not to overheat it. We really don't want to overcook the eggs, as that will create a dry and not so delicious flavour. So still stirring quickly, avoiding the eggs to overcook. Almost there. I'm going to take the heat off now. Okay, now we're going to go back to our croissants. They're nice and toasted. Take some salmon, place it on the croissant. I've cut them up into small bits so that they're easy to work with. Entirely up to you. Again, you don't need to use smoked salmon if you're vegetarian or you haven't got the budget, but it is really delicious, so I do recommend it. Okay. Be very generous with the smoked salmon if you're using it. as it really does add to the flavour. Okay, right, so I'm just going to take the scrambled egg and I'm just going to pour it on there. Okay, so there we have it, the perfect start to any day. The eggs are full of protein and the salmon is full of omega oils, which are good for the brain and good for the body. So this is a perfect start to any day. Serve it with your favourite juice and you will be guaranteed to make anyone happy. Okay, so that's it for this episode. For more information and for variations of the recipe, please check out the website at www.beyourownchef.com, and I'll be seeing you on the next episode.